The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has blamed the recent strike by the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria for the sharp rise in cooking gas prices across the country. Group CEO Bayo Ojulari told State House correspondents after a meeting with President Bola Tinubu that industrial action disrupted supply chains, pushing retail prices higher. In Lagos, a 12.5 kg cylinder now sells for about 26,000 naira, up from 17,500, representing a 48% jump. Ojulari said some marketers with old stock also increased prices, worsening the impact on consumers. Let's get some perspective on this. Professor Izielen Agbon is a petroleum and energy expert. He joins me now to put this development into proper perspective. Thank you very much for being here. The NNPCL is blaming PENGASSAN for the cooking gas shortage and hike in prices, but there are conflicting signals from PENGASSAN. They're also saying it appears this could have been avoided altogether. What would you say went wrong, really?
I think that the NNPC GCEO is wrong. It's like giving a dog a bad name in order to hang it. The strike have nothing to do with the price fluctuation of cooking gas or liquefied petroleum gas. Now, cooking gas or liquefied petroleum gas comes from two basic sources. Either it comes from refinery, refining petroleum, or it comes from natural gas extraction. In Nigeria, most of our cooking gas come from refining petroleum, which means they are now using this 3-day strike against Dangote as the excuse for the price hike. Well, the price hike was really done by the greedy marketers and the greedy distributors. But with respect to Dangote, the 3-day strike had little or no impact in the production of cooking gas from the distillation or the refining of petrol. The reason is this: Dangote have got reserves. Dangote have got tankers where it stores petroleum because it had to import petroleum from abroad. So it has about 50 million barrels of inventory. It has 20 crude storage tanks with about 120 million liters of crude oil per tank. This is about a 20-day supply of petroleum. If you don't give Dangote a crude oil now, for the next 20 days, it will still be producing even at 100% capacity. In addition, Dangote is building 8 additional tanks, plus these 20 storage tanks. So with the 28 tanks, you are talking about 12 million barrels of crude oil. So a 3-day strike of no oil supply to Dangote does not, it just gets the supply from its crude storage tanks. So the fact of the matter is the strike has nothing to do with what you see is the fluctuation of prices from 11,800 naira for a 12 kg tank to about 26,000 naira now for a 12 kg tank. Dangote, after the strike, reduced the price of a 12.5 kg cylinder to about 9,500 or 760 per kg.
So if the strike, Prof, I'm sorry to interject, but if the price is going up, what are we attributing that to? You're saying on the one hand, prices were reduced, the strike is not responsible. What is responsible? And it doesn't look like we're out of the woods yet. How long are we supposed to experience this before things go back to a semblance of normalcy?
Well, what happened is this. Like most things, immediately the strike was announced and PENGASSAN said they are going to cut off gas to Dangote, natural gas. The natural gas to Dangote was for generating power mostly and for the fertilizer plant. But the distributors of cooking gas use the strike itself as an excuse for alleviating their prices. This is just holding prices, what you call impending shortages. It's just like when you hear a rumor that there is going to be petrol shortage. Within the first day, there is a panic buying, people line up. It creates a temporary opportunity for you to make super profit if you are a distributor and there's no price control. So that's what happened. And it happened in a sense that immediately Dangote comes to the market now, in the next few days, people will have alternative. People will realize that, look, why are you selling at 26,000? Why are you selling at 20,000 or 17,000 when I can get it for less than 10,000 by just driving to the guy Dangote?
Prof, what you're saying?
Selling Dangote gas.
Prof,
so this was just holding pricing. It has nothing to do with the strike.
All right,
everybody wants to blame everything on the strike, which basically was to defend the right of workers to join union.
All right, I just you're speaking and I'm thinking, is this a case of us being our own enemy? On the one hand, we complain that the government does this and that, or the unions have done this and that, and then we get a little power, we sort of abuse it. What would you say to private gas vendors who have used this opportunity to hike the price?
Okay, you know, in the past I told you that there are different players and each player have their own interest. The Dangote interest is to increase profit for its shareholders. Sometimes what Dangote does benefit Nigeria, but not every time. When there's a conflict between Dangote shareholder interests and the Nigerian people, Dangote will support its shareholders. The importers, the cabal, they have their own interests because when Dangote entered the market, Dangote eliminated them. And Dangote is still in a struggle with them. So the importers, they want to make super profit. And Dangote is eliminating them from the market. The distributors, like you just said, they have their own interests. They want to maximize profit from every crisis. So when there is just the rumor that there's going to be a fight between Dangote and anybody, they just double and triple the price and the consumers panicked. Now, the trade unions, their own interest is to defend the interests of their members, to make sure they have their salary, and to make sure Dangote survive. So when the trade union is being told that Nigerian workers cannot join a union, that cannot happen. We joined union under the colonial times. We joined union when there was colonial corporations. You know, we joined union under military rule, and so we will join union whether it's Dangote. Dangote is not the first private owner.
I wish we had more time. I wish we had more time. I would have brought in a submission by the former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, the current emir of Kano, Sanusi, who kind of disagrees with you when it comes to, I mean, if you want to join a union, join another one. But we're out of time, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much for speaking with us. We appreciate your time.